Hey, this is Pete from Abstract Ocean. Today we're going to be installing these. We haven't quite figured out what the name of them is yet. I guess we would have done by the time this video publishes, but maybe eyebrows, eyelashes, but they fit here on the top of the daylight running light area of the headlights, and they just give a much more aggressive look, obviously especially at night. But they're basically, just vinyl decals that fit on this top section. The idea came from Remy, aka Frosty Fingers in Norway, so thank you. And we're going to produce these in all the colours that match the Model 3 paint, of course, and then probably carbon fibre and matrix as well. So pretty simple application, but we're going to get some close-up cameras and show you how to do it. Alright, so as I mentioned, we get 2 for each side. You need to make sure you get the orientation correct. So we're going to start on the right side of the car, I guess it is. Left side if you're looking at it from head on. And then we'll move around, so it's actually going to be this shape. There we go. So it'll be these two that go on this side of the car. They just kind of follow the line there. First thing we're going to do is just clean the application area with a wipe. You've almost certainly got wax or something else on your headlight just from cleaning the car, so don't skip this step. This will help greatly with the adhesion of the vinyl. Kind of get down in the groove as well, because we're going to roll it down into there, and also you'll have some crud and stuff down there. Okay, now we've done that, we're going to peel back our first piece. So when you peel it back, start at the thick end, try to avoid touching it too much at this end. There's limited surface area, so the less that we touch the back of this, the better. Obviously before you start, make sure your hands are clean, washed, and so on. We're going to peel this back. And then the easiest way to get alignment, this is a pretty easy piece to fit, but you're kind of going to line it up with the paint, if you like. So where the bodywork kind of rolls over to reveal for the headlight reveal, we're just going to line up with that. It's not a precise science because the paint is kind of thicker in places, like here it's thicker than at the end here, but just generally speaking, use the paint as your guide. That means you've got enough space to roll over the vinyl. And we're going to just kind of touch it down, not too much yet. As you come down here, just sort of encourage it around the corner. We're not stretching it, we're just sort of gently pulling on it just to bring it down. It's still a 3D shape, so a flat piece of vinyl won't work for this. You need to encourage it into place. And we're going to get our trusty squeegee, and the first thing we're going to do is just work backwards, kind of get it all in place. Take your time in some of these areas where it needs a bit of extra help to take hold, and we're going to grab this again. There we go. Just kind of help it around this corner. There we go. Okay, get the top flat, and then we're going to just roll it over the edge of the headlight. As I say, it's a pretty cool day today by normal standards. Pretty good for applying vinyl. The thicker vinyls like the matrix, this one, and the carbon fibre are not flexible when you're sort of at room temperature. So if you do have any troubles kind of getting it to roll over and stay in place, then grab a hairdryer or something, just something with a bit of heat just to loosen it up. But as you can see, this is going on pretty well. So that's the first bit. Now we're going to grab the second bit. And the approach for this is exactly the same really, but as well as looking along the paint line to get your alignment, we're going to look along the existing vinyl line from the piece we just put on there, because we want to overlap them as close as we can. There we go. Same when we get down here, we're going to grab our squeegee. Get this in place, and then as before, just kind of just encourage it down here, get your eye in, and bring it around the corner. Vinyl, when you get used to working with it, is pretty forgiving. There we go. Smooth that down everywhere. On this top surface, kind of go over it with your hand, feel for any bubbles, and then we're going to just roll that over as well. Okay, that is one side done. We'll take some photos in a minute, kind of during daylight, and then obviously we'll take some more at night, just to show the difference in the lighting. But that was pretty straightforward. Moving over to the other side now. On the other side of the car now, which will squeegee in there. First thing we do, again, just wipe the area we're going to apply the vinyl. Don't forget to get in the gap. Make sure any crud that's in there gets cleaned out. And grab your first piece of vinyl from the thick end. And same thing, just kind of look along the line of the paint, just to get that in place. Okay, on this side we're going to stop about there. Just bring it around a little bit, there we go. And just squeegee that in place first. This is about the skankiest squeegee I've got. I really need to go get one from the 10,000 we have. Replace it. Okay, then we get down here again, just sort of squeegee as you're encouraging it around the bend. Let's pull that back a little bit. And then help it around the corner. Don't stretch it though, just kind of pull it, if that makes sense. But you don't want to be stretching the vinyl. There's no need to for this. Alright, then once you've got the top surface done, just going to roll it around. Okay, take your time doing this. Try to avoid any, or be careful to avoid any air getting trapped on the bend. That's why we apply it flat and kind of drag it out this way first, and then obviously as we roll it over, we're sort of pushing it this way and then tucking it over. So make sure that there's no trapped air. I'm going to grab our second piece. And then this time we're going to kind of look at this other edge as well, just kind of get lined up with that, as well as the paint line. Okay, grab the squeegee again, so same thing, let's go this way first, get the flat area taken care of, making sure there's no bubbles. Kind of work down here, work all that out, And then as we roll it over this edge, kind of come this way, because that'll get any other air out. And then roll it over the side. Okay. And that's all there is to it. So these are pretty big pieces of vinyl, but they're easy to go on. The surface that we're applying it to is 3D, but there's not much involved, so there's not much bending. But that's it. So even on we haven't done the chrome delete on this car yet. We probably should when we get around to it. But even with the lights off, I think it gives a more aggressive look. And then if I turn them on, hopefully you can see this gives you a more kind of aggressive look from the front profile.